It's starting again. It's starting. What's starting? Well, we are doing another Worth the Queue episode. Yes, Worth the Queue episode is back, and we're going to a food center. This food center to discover whether the queues at this food center is worth you lining up. It's worth you going in there and queuing up to try the food, the delicious hawker food, street food, food center food, Singapore food. So, if you want to know whether the food at this food center, the queues, why the people are queuing up, whether the food is worth the queue, there's only one way to find out, and that way is to watch this video. Find out if this queue, maybe this queue, what about this one and this one? So many queues, whether they are worth it, whether it's worth you queuing up. To know that, join me after the intro, which is happening right now. Worth the queue, worth the queue. Is it worth the queue? Worth the queue, worth the queue. Is it worth the queue? I think so. I don't know. Maybe. Yes, no. I don't know. Worth the queue. So, we are actually at episode 11 of our Bukit Timah Food Centre adventure. And we are doing a Worth the Queue adventure here today. And we are actually walking around looking for our next queue that is worth, to find out whether it's worth it. And is it around this corner here? I guess not. What about the next corner? Nope, not the next corner. Oh, look, there is the queue. And I guess this is our next queue where we're going to explore. And this store here is actually a very popular store at this food center. And I say that this place has a queue because when he cooks the noodles, he cooks it in a big batch. So depending on when you order the dish, your dish. So the name of the store is called Siaki Hokkien Noodles. And it only costs you $3 for a plate of noodles, which is very cheap for Hokkien Mee. And like I said, he cooks his noodle in a big batch. And then when you go and order, he will plate out the noodles for you. So Hokkien Mee, $3. And if you look at the noodles, look at it, you notice one thing. There's lots of sauce at the bottom of the plate. This is where the flavor is. The flavor of the noodles all comes from the sauce at the bottom there. So the sauce has a very nice smoky flavor, eggy and noodle flavor to the sauce. And you also can taste that they actually use a good seafood stock to make the sauce. If you add the lime, and you add the chili sambal at the side there, it does add some spiciness and also a bit of sweetness into the noodles. And it does help to bring out more of the seafood flavor from these noodles. So what I suggest for you to do is, when you want to eat the noodles, use the spoon, put as much noodles and as much of the sauce into your spoon and slurp it all up. And don't forget to eat as much of the sauce with the noodles, because that's where the flavor comes from. Don't waste the flavor. Don't add too much of the sambal, because the sambal, you just add a bit and it just goes a long way to add flavor to the noodles. So overall, is this place worth the queue? I do say it is. Not the best Hokkien Mee I've eaten, not the most rounded flavors, but still a good plate of Hokkien Mee, and it's worth lining up for. And from Hokkien Mee, we're gonna go to the next row to find our next queue, and we will judge whether it's worthy for our taste buds. And here is the store. And this store here has the longest queue at this food centre, and the name of the store is called Sin Chew Satay Bihun. And they basically make satay bihun. And here, like I said, the longest queue at the food centre. So this is the dish. Cost me, I ordered their $4 portion. First thing is, when you get your dish, you get hit by the fragrant smell, peanutty satay sauce smell that is coming off from the dish. Very nice smell. And when you taste it, it has a very nice thickness to it, a nice peanutty satay sauce thickness, well-rounded flavors with a peppery finish. Slightly chunky, a bit of a peanut chunks in there. And one thing good about this thing is the sauce here. What the sauce does, the miracleness of the sauce is it clings to everything. So what's inside here? You have of course the cuttlefish, which is only a few pieces. Yeah, this is the tentacle and this is part of the main body. Then you have the bihun, which you need to mix the sauce nicely in so that it gets coated. Then you have some bean sprouts, some lean meat, and also some cockles and a bit of kangkong, which is like water morning glory, which is a type of a vegetable. And all this here, all coated, and also a bit of fried tofu and prawn, all coated by this delicious satay sauce. One thing I really like is there is enough sauce for you to coat everything here, the noodles, all the ingredients. The ingredients are a bit little, not plentiful, but the sauce here, which is the star, coats everything nicely, gives it a very delicious feel, and just because of the sauce, this place is worth the queue. Next up, we're going to head to another stall further down, next row, that actually sells braised duck. Yes, so the name of the store is just a very simple name, which is called Boneless Braised Duck. And during lunchtime, there are a few people queuing up for this stall. Not many people, but still a few people. So I ordered from the stall their duck rice sets, which cost me $3.50. So this is basically the set. You have tofu, you have half an egg, you have the braised duck, you have the rice. Then you have a small bowl of soup and the chili. So first of all, what's good here, most of the stuff is just quite ordinary, like the tofu, the egg. The duck was also quite ordinary, but what is good here is the sauce. They have a very nice, savory, sweet, thick, starchy, duck flavored sauce that covers everything. And this sauce is what is good in this dish here. It brings all the flavor, brings the dish together, makes it very, very flavorful. And the best thing is the sauce also pairs well with the spicy, sour chili sauce. Then you also have a small little bowl of a light herbal duck soup, which helps to clear your palate so they can eat more of the rice together with this delicious sauce, starchy duck sauce. So overall, whether this place is worth the queue, the thing is, most of the time there are not many people in the queue, maybe 2 or 3 people. So there's not too long a wait to eat this place, and they can actually plate the dish very fast. And also it's very cheap. So overall, I would say it's worth the queue. And so, this brings us to the end. of our Worth the Queue episodes, episode 11 at Bukit Timah Food Centre. We have explored more queues here, and we also found some places that are worth the queue and some that are not. And to find out more, you just have to join me for my next episode coming up next week, where we'll explore more queues. And before that, if you have not done so, please help me by liking my video, sharing my video, and also subscribing to my channel. And lastly, but the most important thing, the thing that you have to do is to join me for my next food adventure. I will see you there. Bye bye.